back to HighLowLuxxe, where luxury and style are attainable, and welcome back to episode 2 of Designer or Dupe. Should you splurge or should you save? So I'm going to be comparing 10 different items, 10 different luxury items, and letting you know what I think. Are they worth the money, and should you splurge and get the original, the luxury version, or are you better off just getting a dupe, saving your money, and you can still get the same look? So most of the items I have here, I think there's 2 items that I've seen on a friend, and then I've gone in store to see the version or vice versa. So I can still give a pretty good comparison and let you know my thoughts. So let's get into it. Also, I always ask for these examples or ideas on my Instagram stories. So if you want to kind of see something specific, make sure you follow me on Instagram and follow my Instagram stories because I'll ask for next month's Designer or Dupes. So we'll get into it. I'm wearing the Zara bodysuit. I got the black version because I love the white one. Jewelry, I'm wearing Pandora, Missoma on my arm, Julia Vaughn on my fingers, and a Dior ring. So necklace, Missoma, and what is this? Julia Vaughn. Okay, that's all the jewelry. Let's get into the designer or dupe. Should you splurge or should you save? First up is probably the most requested item are the Chanel Dad Sandals. And I can't remember if I did this. I feel like I talked about these in episode 1, but we're just gonna cover them really quick again. So I am comparing these to the best dupe I've seen, which are the Steve Madden version. I put them up here, a picture of them. I got these from my mom, and when she came to visit, I was able to see them in person. They are stunning. They are, I don't think they're real leather, but it is so supple and durable. She wears them a lot. I think she wore them the whole time she was here. She was here for a week, and she's had them for a while. She wears them all the time. They look great. They look like pristine condition, and the leather looks so soft and luxurious and supple. So I'm gonna say, if you just want a luxury item that you know you're gonna wear a lot, these are worth getting because I wear them a lot. But I would not break my pockets for these when you can get the Steve Madden ones that give you the exact same look, and they're amazing quality and they're comfortable. So that's what I would say. Now, if you just want to splurge and gift yourself something or treat yourself, and you are gonna get your cost per wear out of these, but you can definitely get the same look with the dupe. So I'm gonna give it to the dupe on this one. Even though I love these shoes and I'm so happy I got them, I was very impressed by the Steve Madden version. So next up are the Bottega tire boot. So this is, don't mind mine, they're dirty, but these are the Bottega tire boots in the kiwi and black color. And I am comparing them to, well, I'll hold up both. These boots from Charles and Keith. So I got them with the lavender bottom. So this is them side by side. You can see the soles from the front and from the back. I have pictures in both of these shoes, like the times that I've worn them, so I'll pop those up. I'm gonna have to say the Charles and Keith boots are more comfortable. They're both equally heavy. And I feel like these fit better, the Charles and Keith one, around the ankles. However, these are a little edgier. I think it's because they have this little flat part on the front and the back. So they're easier to get on, and it just gives it a little something extra in the front. You can get the look with the dupe though. So I'm gonna give it to the dupe again on this one. I will probably be selling my tire boots come fall and just wearing these, or none at all, but I'm gonna have to give it to the dupe. Next up is probably the second most requested thing. It is like the trend of summer, and it's the Versace Platforms, right? Yeah, these are the Versace Platforms. So I have the dupe. Talking about these. Now these are the dupe. These are from Steve Madden. And I love these. I'm a 90s girl. And as soon as I saw the Versace Platforms, I was like, I'm into those. I will buy those. I will wear those. And then I saw the dupe. Well, one, I went into the store, tried on the Versace ones. They are so heavy. These are so light. And when I tell you, have I had these on side by side? No. But the look is there. I was so impressed. Like the shape, you know, sometimes that's what gives it away. Not that I'm trying to make this look like the item, but sometimes when you see the designer version, you want that look, right? They did a great job with the shape and the silhouette and the details and the straps, and that's what you like about it. And then the dupe, somebody will make a dupe and it's just like, you didn't keep the best parts of the item, right? Like you tried to switch it up, but now the good parts are gone. All the good stuff is there. Plus they're lighter, so you can wear them. I wore these to dinner during Essence Fest. They were so comfortable, easy to walk in, and they were just light as a feather. So I just bought the black ones because I want to wear them more. Could not recommend more. 10 out of 10. The dupe is where it's at. The Versace version feel like bricks. So dupe it is. The dupes are duping. One more pair of shoes. And these are going to be the MACH and Match. I don't know. Heels. These are the designer version. And someone asked me to compare them to Public Desire, which I haven't seen any dupes in person, but I've seen plenty on Instagram and all of that jazz. I'm gonna say, would I purchase these again? No. However, what I was just talking about with the Steve Madden ones, where sometimes you lose the details that make it special in the shape and the silhouette, I do find that most of the dupes don't have that. Now, it depends on what you like about this shoe. If you just want something that is giving you like that girly princess glam look with a little sparkle, the dupes are fine. The dupes will give you exactly that. I find that I don't love the shape of most of the dupes. I don't love the toe box and just kind of like how it's shaped. They're typically not as pointy. They're typically not as elongated. The heel is a little shorter. So it's, I like for this to be such a girly shoe, I like that it's a 4-inch heel. It just makes it a little sexier. And then same with the pointed toe and how pointy it is. So those are the things that I like about this shoe. So I would not get the dupe, but it depends on what you're looking for. So I'm gonna call this one a draw. But again, I wouldn't repurchase these, mainly for quality reasons. None of my crystals have fallen out, but as you can see, I have a huge rip in this bow over here, and I've only worn these once. So, all right, next let's move on to bags. And I have a good one here. I have the Stod Moon bag. I have the mini version, and I have a dupe from Walmart. Okay. Get the dupe. Now I'm gonna give you the facts. This is real leather. It feels amazing in your hand. This feels like plastic. So again, this is about what matters to you. This has a little flap outside of it, so they look different on the back. The flap goes inside on the Stode, and then on top it says Stode. They both come with a crossbody strap. The strap on here looks a little sketch. They both open up at the top. They have like a little snap closure, so you could probably put them on like a belt loop or something. They both, oh, this one does not have a snap. It has a button. Ooh, so you really can't, I would never open this because it looks like it's gonna be hard to get back in there. So FYI, and then the loops for the long strap, the crossbody strap, the hooks are on the inside in the Stode version. They're on the outside in the Walmart version. So when you get up close, does this look like a cheaper bag? Yes. Let me turn it around so it looks the same. Yes, this looks like a cheaper bag. It feels like a cheaper bag. But if you were just wearing this with a cute little outfit or crossbody or holding it in your hand, it would give you the same look. This also comes in other colors. I just got the pink because I wanted it. I needed a pink small bag. For an outfit, they both have this black piping, which I find kind of cheapens bags sometimes, and they both have it. So there's that, and they both have like whip stitching or stitching on the outside. So very, very similar. The bottoms are pretty much the same. I would go with the dupe because for something this small, quality is not that important to me. So dupe it is. I think I have all the dupes won. Oh no. Okay, next up, next bag. Oh, this is another highly requested one. The Dior book tote. And basically I won't say any dupe. I'm gonna say this dupe that I have, which is from Zara. I shared an H&M dupe a few months back, and I'm pretty sure there's currently a mango dupe. And I will link the dupe versions and the designers in the description box. This is my dupe. We've all seen this bag. I've had it forever. I got this from Zara probably 3 years ago, right when the Dior book tote first came out. I will never get rid of it. I love it so much. And I have tried on the Dior book tote plenty of times. Good things about the Dior book tote. It's very structured. Like, it will not, I mean, when you sit this down, this doesn't fall down. But you can sit that down, it doesn't fall down. It can be full of things. It's pretty structured, it's pretty sturdy. The other good thing is that now it comes in multiple sizes. When I got this was smaller than the Dior book tote. Now the Dior book tote comes in a size like this. So it comes in a big size, like for travel, a size like this, and a size down, I believe. It's always gonna be the dupe for me, which is why I don't have any Dior book totes. I know people that love them and swear by them, but it's just, no matter how pretty the print is, it's always just a printed canvas bag that I don't think, for my lifestyle, I would get enough use out of for $3,000. I'll stick with the dupe. I will link lots of dupes below, but I've seen such cute dupes with like cool patterns, again, on H&M, on Mango, and at Zara. So there's never been a print that they've come out with. I've seen prints that I think are so cute, but every time I go in person to look at it and hold it, I'm just like, I mean, I'd take it if it was free, but there's just other things. So it's gonna be the dupe. Oh my goodness. It might be the dupes everywhere. Oh, there's one more bag that I don't have, but we'll pop a little picture because this was requested a lot, and I happened to see both versions in person during a trip. And it's gonna be the Cult Gaia rhinestone bag. I'll pop up a picture right here. And the Amazon dupe. And what's funny about this is when I went to Essence Fest, Marche, I put her name here, she's so funny and amazing. She does all the things too. She's an influencer, she's a lawyer, she does all the things. But one night at dinner, she had a stunning crystal bag, and I walked up to her and I was like, oh my God, is this the Cult Gaia bag? It's so pretty. She was like, no, it's from Amazon. So the dupe is duping. It was stunning. It was like a disco ball. It was so pretty. She said it comes in lots of colors. I'll put the colors here. It was stunning. I could not take my eyes off of it all night. It was so pretty. Fits a lot of things, like for an evening bag, and it just has so much impact. So I've seen the Cult Gaia one in department stores, and I always thought it was pretty, but I could not tell them apart. I could not tell them apart. So it's the dupe. Okay, next up is a dupe that I shared. And it's gonna be, well, the designer is this Dior shirt that has this bib in the front and it's sheer. And I shared a dupe from Max Mara. I forget the site that it's on, but if it's still available, it'll be linked below. But it was Max Mara, and it was 50% off, so it ended up being like $200 or $300, which is still pricey, but for the fabric and the design and the quality is great. This shirt was more than $2,000, I believe. And as you can see, it currently looks like a wrinkled mess, and I just got it from the dry cleaner. So I'm gonna go with the dupe again because I'm so disappointed. I took this to Essence Fest with me, and I didn't wear it because I just felt like it does not look like it looked when I bought it. And I had the pleasure of running into someone at an event I went to in New York who had on the dupe that I shared. She followed me, and as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, that shirt. That's the Max Mara one. It looks so good on her. And she was like, thank you so much for sharing this shirt. I love it. And it just looked so good. And I was like, I should have just bought that. So, the dupe once again. Next up, I think I have one more. Oh, and it's a good one. Now this one may be a stretch, and maybe we'll do a follow-up when I get the actual item. But it's going to be the YSL sparkly boots that I've tried on in store, and the Steve Madden. Steve Madden is coming for the girls. Steve Madden made a sparkly version. I've already ordered them, but they are pre-ordered, so I won't have them until August. But I wanted to mention them in case you are interested and you also want to pre-order them. It's the dupe again, because the YSL, I don't think I've ever tried on a more uncomfortable shoe. I had to try on a size two sizes too big, and they fit perfectly. So I tried on a 40, I'm typically a 38. And literally the people in the store were like, I can't believe you got that on so quickly, like, or so easily. Like, people usually struggle to get those on. I was like, oh, well, they're two sizes too big. So that's why I have pretty skinny feet and ankles. So they kind of like slid right on. And calves, I have no calf muscles. I could barely walk to the mirror. It was terrible. It was terrible. I was so excited because I'd never seen them in person. It was terrible. It was a terrible experience. So I'm very excited and hopeful for the dupe. I'll keep you posted, but it's gonna be the dupe for me. Those are my designer versus dupe comparisons. Leave below if you want me to compare anything. We'll do it in August, and hopefully I can come back and show you what the Steve Madden rhinestone crystally boots look like. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite was. Let me know your thoughts on this series. I think that's everything. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.